Hello, guys. This is Adani back with another reading. I did have to change locations in my home. My work table area, the smoke detector started beeping, and I have cathedral high ceilings, and for some reason, I don't understand why the builder decided to put it way at the tip of it. So you cannot even reach it. I'm gonna have to have professionals come in here with a super long, tall ladder to do that for me. So the solar eclipse just set it off, and that's why I haven't been out to do videos because I didn't want that beeping um, in my videos. And I love doing my readings at my table, but the work must continue. So let's see what messages wants to come out for us today. Hope you're doing well, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. Um, I hope my camera is clean. Um, anyway, let's see what messages wants to come out. You could probably still hear it beeping in there. All right, first card is communicating freely. It says, I communicate from the depths of my being. And from the looks of this card, whatever she's speaking, it's like you see it's growing. There's vines. So your words create, when you speak from the depths of your being, and under the deck says dwelling in truth. I stand in the light of truth. So this is given the energy where you're speaking your truth, you're communicating, what's in your heart, speaking from your soul, heart, throat chakra energy. Cultivating prosperity again. Oh my God, we got this last time, guys. This is significant. We got this last time. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. Be careful what you're speaking right now. Awakening ancient wisdom, because some of you all have unlocked this gift. This power has been given to you to where what you speak happens. What you speak can manifest into something. Power of the tongue. Oh my God. Believing in magic. Guys, who is this for? Communicating freely, cultivating prosperity, and believing in magic. Under the deck, exceeding expectations. We got that last time. We're going to clarify with the tarot, right? But I want to get some basics on these cards, and I forgot to bring the book. Let me go get it. Be right back. Okay, so communicating freely. It says, allow the truth of your soul to be felt and heard. It is an act of power to speak freely and easily. Be willing to stand tall and address people from the center of your being. Know that you can heal yourself and others through communication. Like I said, there's some of y'all were given some type of you've unlocked a spiritual gift, okay? And it's almost like you've always had that spiritual gift. It's always been with you, but you've maybe it was dormant. Maybe your throat chakra was locked, was closed, was blocked for a while, and you've done something that has like released it. Your words create things. You might even have the where someone could be sick and you pray for that person, you speak on their lives and they can experience healing. Okay? So wow, this isn't the time to step back, rather it is time to step forward and share from your heart. It says you're a natural teacher and you have the ability to empower and enrich the lives of others through your words. Step into your role as a teacher or leader. Speak your truth. Wow, communication can restore trust and mend lifelong wounds. Take a risk, speak from the soul with clarity and authenticity. Remember, we saw something about your truth, okay? So, communication, your communication can heal, free, and transform your life and others' lives. So, communication freely. We've already done prosperity, cultivating prosperity last time I pulled that, so I'm not going to read it. But believing in magic, this is a new one. It says, true magic is abounding in my life. And look at everything that's coming out of that hat. This card is beautiful. I see a key. I see gifts. I see a dolphin. I see flowers. I see music. I see a crescent moon. I see planets. I see a spiral. I see the Ankh. I see roses. Wow, that's a powerful. So believing in magic. So let's see what that's saying. It says, it is indeed a magical universe. Spiritual dimensions and mystical realms are only a thought away. The key to opening these doors is to trust in something you cannot see or hear. You can have doubts, yet still believe in a vast and mysterious universe where signs, symbols, and coincidences reveal secret messages. Even if your faith is the size of a mustard seed, magic abounds. Believe. So some things are true, even if you don't believe them. It's hard to comprehend how something as heavy as a jumbo jet can fly, but it does. When you make an overseas call, it's hard to believe that your voice travels into space and bounces back, but it does. And it's sometimes hard to believe that angels are looking over us, but they are. Here's to believing in magic. Hmm. So we have communicating freely, cultivating prosperity, believing in magic. Under the deck is exceeding expectations. I soar into excellence. So, like I said, someone has tapped into some major, major gifts and ability. It's going to feel like magic, guys. It's going to feel like magic. You've unlocked some powers, some magical powers. Some of you have unlocked some magical powers, you know, that have been activated in your life. Some of you have a very magical voice, you know, like when you speak, when you command, when you make decrees, spirit listens and things happen. Thank you, spirit. So let's get some tarot cards so we can dive deeper in these messages. Spirit, clarify this communicating freely. What exactly are you trying to tell us? Give us clarification on this communicating freely. What is being communicated and what needs to be communicated? The Two of Swords. So that's an air sign card. Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Under the deck is the Queen of Cups. So there's a decision that needs to be made. Maybe you've been refusing to, you know, to see the truth in this situation. You've been blocking this situation. Maybe you've been at a crossroads where things have not been moving in your life. Because you can see she has the two swords crossed over her chest, and she's blindfolded. Sorry. So you could have been sitting back trying to figure out what to do. Maybe there's a painful decision you have to make. Okay. And you're not sure, you know, which choice to make. Spirit wants you to speak. Make that decision from your soul. Use your intuition, especially with the Queen of Cups. She uses her intuition to make decisions. She feels her way through. Okay. So you're going to have to make a heart over mind decision and just speak and just communicate that thing that you want. Even this person in the card, their eyes are closed. So this decision, just go within and just make that decision. Don't worry about what you see around you. It's not about that. How do you feel? Okay. There's something that you need to be open. You need to open yourself up, especially with this, guarding your heart closed off to whatever that's trying to come to you. Maybe if you've been experiencing obstacles and blocks in your life, this could have been something more of a self sabotaging thing. It's something that where you might think others are doing things to you, but it's actually yourself. It's actually you. When certain type of breakthroughs want to come, even spirit trying to communicate with you or reach out to you, you're blocked off. You've closed off your energy. So you might have to do, exercises to open yourself up to the communication of spirit. You might even want to look into meditation, deep breathing. Even if you're not into meditation, sometimes you can just do some deep breathing. Shut everything down for a few minutes. Turn everything off. Chanting is another good way to open that up again. Close your eyes and just, chant. Chant, it could be a word, it could be, you know, a sound over and over and over again, feeling your body vibrate. That could open you up. That can open the throat chakra up because you have a new gift that is, it has to do with communication. I'm speaking to someone who could be a speaker, a motivational speaker, a counselor. You need to speak to people. Your voice has healing powers. Maybe you just having that conversation with someone who could be going through something could actually make a major difference in their lives. But sometimes you might get these messages from spirit and you don't speak it. You could be around someone that's going through something and you're like, I'm just going to mind my business. That's not why the gift was given to you. You have to answer the calling. There is a purpose that you have. You could be ruled by Mercury, you could be Gemini, you could have, or Virgo somewhere in your chart. You could have, some connection to Mercury. Mercury could be highly aspected in your birth chart. If you need a birth chart reading, let me know. I also do that as well. But I could be speaking with someone who is like a teacher or meant to be a teacher, or do something in counseling, social worker, something where you're meant to be speaking to people. Okay. Be careful also with your words. Okay. Because with much power that's given, much responsibilities is expected. So this gift that you have the power of the tongue. That power can either kill or create, right? So you want to be careful when you get very angry with people. You could say something and it actually happens to that person. So be careful how you use this gift, so you don't go, destroying lives and hurting people. Some of you have a very quick temper. Okay. So when people push you to that limit, you get angry, you can speak something and it will actually happen in that person's life. So spirit wants you to, learn how to kind of control your emotions, and maybe that's why the Queen of Cups came out. Control your emotions and just protect this gift so it's not utilized in a negative way, okay? And then I'm also speaking to someone who's also very empathic. Okay, so you absorb energies. Um, and people just want to be around you because they can sense your energies. Okay, so you need to make sure that you are protecting yourself at all times. Not everybody should have access to your energies. Not everybody should have access to you. So you need to learn how to, be very, very discerning with who you allow into your environment, into your energy field, okay? Because you could also be a victim of um, energy vampires, destiny swappers, people of that nature, okay? So there's something that is now going to take you out of this stagnant position that you've been in for a while. Maybe things have not been moving and you're going to start noticing that things are now moving. Blockages are being removed, obstacles are being removed, and you're going to start seeing that some things that you've been trying to manifest in are going to start coming to fruition. That due to this power that has been unlocked, it's like you leveled up. So you're being um, given access to, like it's almost like the doors have been opened. You've been given access. You've been given the key to enter. And now you can start moving. You're going to see movement with the chariot card. You could be moving, actually moving, relocating to a new area. You could be moving like as far as like a vehicle, buying a new vehicle, Cancer energy here. Okay. So that's what I'm getting with the communicating freely. This new communication, maybe looking in the mirror, speaking into things that you want to manifest into your life, is you're going to start seeing your magic moving right now. Okay. Power of the tongue, learning how to use your voice. Your voice is your wand. That's what I got for someone. All right, Spirit, what do you want us to know about cultivating prosperity? The Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is also another communication card. If you notice, there's swords everywhere. Swords represent communication. So as you speak it, you bring big changes and opportunities. Seize the moment. You're going to have to be very fast and quick. Things are coming to you very fast. You could get a message very fast. There's something that is being brought to you very fast. There's a message. Maybe this cultivating prosperity has been taking a long time. There's something you've been waiting on. You're about to receive it really quickly. For some of you, this could be like a big financial windfall. This could be hey, some people play the lottery. Some people do win the lottery. Some people don't believe in the lottery. But I'm getting for someone on my channel. And if it happens to you, just let me know. You don't have to give me nothing, but just let me know that, you know, you were the person. You don't have to identify yourself. Someone is going to win the lottery. Someone's going to win something really huge financially, and it's coming in fast. It's been on the back burner. There's been delays. There's been opposition blocking you from this. Sometimes some of you, you've had a few missed opportunities, right? That slipped through your hands, but now, due to this new level that you've unlocked, this new power that's been activated in you, you're now going to be able to, like, speak it, and you're going to start seeing results right away, like fast, quick movement. The Knight of Swords is a very fast moving knight. Okay, there's a message coming to you really soon. It could be about a promotion, something that's being owed to you, some type of money or something, a gift is coming very soon. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. What else do you want us to know? Um, this is also a time that you don't want a situation that's going to block your throat chakra. So make sure you're always speaking honestly. You cannot afford to tell any lies. Okay. Telling lies, the type of person you are and the type of power that you've been given and the type of spirits that you've tapped into, hmm, they are the type that are very, very like cutthroat. They don't play. So you don't want a situation that you will lose, like the respect that they have for you. So you cannot indulge in lies. I don't care how small you think that lie is not worth it. And indulging with conversations or people who, you know, gossip and things like that. Things like that will go ahead and block your energies and your powers again and put you back in that stagnant position where you're off balance and things are not moving for you. Now that the roads are open, you're going to have to, be very disciplined in your actions and the people you surround yourself around. Okay. The strength card, you're going to have to be very strong. We have number 8 Leo season, and I believe we're still in Leo season or we're about to get out of Leo season. So this could have been activated right here in Leo season. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. So you believing in magic, it's almost like you were at an apprentice level. You could be at an apprentice level right now. Maybe you're going to be learning, working with others, building this because the Hierophant's under the deck, and that's given that like institution. You know how they have those movies where it's a school of magic where it's like a actual university or something. But it might not be something like that, but um you might need to learn some things, learn how to really like sharpen these skills that you've gotten. You know, there is a team that's working with you, okay? Or that will work with you. This could be a team of spirit guides. They don't necessarily have to be human type of a human team. It could be an actual spiritual team, a team of guides, because this is believing in magic with the 3 of Pentacles. So this is a situation where, this person is working on this and people are like admiring their work and, you know, critiquing their work and just discussing amongst themselves, kind of like an artist that is displaying their artwork and people are looking at it and, reviewing it and, talking about the skills, the craftsmanship that was put into that, being recognized for achievements. You're going to be known for whatever. This message today is for like people that are spiritual, that are actually, practitioners. Okay. I do have people in my audience who are practitioners, who are of this path. Okay. They do magic, they do spells, they do healing work, they do Reiki, they do all kinds of stuff. So it's telling me that with this, true magic is abounding in your life, different forms. Okay. You are teaming up with some very high level magicians and occultists and practitioners. You could be like an apprentice. Maybe there's things that you could learn from them, or there are things that they can learn from you. Okay. So, due to your dedication and, attention to detail in your work and the way you believe in your work and you believe in the magic, that is what is going to attract your tribe, your team, the people that you're going to work with. Some of you are going to join a coven. Some of you are going to work alone. Some of you are eclectic, you know, spiritualists, eclectic witches. But as a Hierophant here, I'm speaking to someone that's going to be like a teacher, a spiritual teacher. And you're going to be well renowned and well known for whatever that you're doing. You're going to be known all over the world for whatever you're doing. Six of Wands, that's victory. It also says recognition here. Okay. So this is success. This is that fame. Maybe you're going to create a platform where you are teaching. You could have like, I could be speaking to someone that already has a platform, and you have people that, follow you, and you teach them about, magic or spiritual practices and things like that. You could have courses, you could have a Patreon or whatever. But I see a huge financial abundance coming from whatever you're doing. You could specialize in magic that creates prosperity. Money magic could be your expertise. You're creating generational wealth. I'm speaking to a very wealthy person. And if you're not wealthy now, Spirit wants you to know that you will be cultivating prosperity. Your money is about to grow. You're going to be working with others. They could be like your assistants, people that's going to help you on this path. Make sure that this, because at the end of the day, we need the mission to be accomplished. And these people are here to be of help to you to ensure that this work is done, because Spirit needs you to answer your calling and do it in the way that is going to help you, the collective, humanity, the world. The Hierophant, the teacher. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. Okay, you might have to, like, make sure you're protecting your energy. A lot of people are going to be pulling on you, requesting, help, services, things for free. You're going to have to protect your energy, because there has to be an energy exchange, because the Six of Pentacles is here, which is a balanced giving and take. So this, you know services that you're going to be provided, there has to be, you have to be not afraid to charge the right amount for your services. Some of you come from that religious background to where you were taught, oh, you doing this for Spirit, you should do it for free. No, because it takes energy. There has to be some form of energy exchange. Okay, a lot of this spiritual work is very draining. It can drain your whole, it's very draining. Okay, and in the world that we live in, there's a cost of living. Living is not free. We pay bills. So you cannot expect someone, a practitioner that's doing things for you to make your life better, to be doing it for free. No, you're going to pay that price. When you go to the doctor, you pay. So when you come for spiritual healing, it's the same thing. That message is here. So for whoever this is for, this teacher, this spiritual teacher that has been blessed with these gifts that you're going to share with the collective, make sure that you are receiving a balanced amount for your services. Spirit does not want you to, you know, play yourself low. Okay? And trust and believe. You might be questioning your skills. You might be questioning your magic, as if, is it, maybe I'm not sure it works. I'm not sure. Sweetheart, your magic works. Your magic works. Powerful magic. Exceeding expectations, way above what you can even imagine. Okay? It's very fast. Some of you are very good with, like, cut and clear, like cutting out negativity. Like if someone comes to you and they're plagued with, like, negative energy, curses or whatever, you could have a gift with, like, removing, you know, curses, hexes, and things like that. I could be speaking to someone that has a gift with that. Okay. I'm also speaking to someone that has a gift with healing. Someone is sick, you're able to, like, cleanse them and remove the sickness and restore their natural wellness and wholeness. I'm also speaking to someone who has a gift of the earth magic, earth magic, prosperity magic, money magic, tangible things You could have a connection with the earth, okay, where you can go to a tree, speak to a tree, and things happen. You could go to the bank, collect bank dirt, and use it to do magic, and it'll bring wealth. I'm also speaking to someone who has a connection with the spirit of air. You're an airbender. So you can speak things and bend things to your will. That's another person I'm speaking to that this reading is for. It's not for everybody, but it's for those it's meant for. They know themselves. You were blocked off from your gifts. For some of you, it could have been family members, a parent. They didn't know they were doing this. They were trying to do this for your own good. Maybe as a baby or a child, somebody told them about something about you, that this child is going to be someone great. This child is, has a gift, has a calling. They're a special child, and they didn't want that for you. They felt that it was going to cause you harm. They could have been stuck in religion and they were afraid. They felt that it was demonic. So they were just trying to protect you. So they could have prayed or had some people do, some certain types of like rituals to shut that power down. So they were able to shut it down for a long time. But you can put a light in a box, but it's still going to shine through. And at the right time, you know, it just activated. So if you remember as a child, you were always believing in like fairy tales and you used to fantasize a lot. Even as an adult, you have a very strong imagination. You've always had that Aladdin archetype type of person where you believe in and you just believe in like fairy tales and things like that. And people might say, "Oh, you're crazy," or da, da, da. It's because it's that side of you that's been crying out to you, calling out to you, and is being activated. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. This message is definitely for someone very, very powerful, and you're about to soar so high, way above you've ever expected in your life. You're going to be surprised. Some of you need to heal the past, you know, heal whatever traumas you've experienced, you know, things that has happened down to the roots. So this is like your family lineage, your family, things that happened. If you go generations back, you will see that it's like a cycle. So you're here. Maybe you're the chosen one for a purpose because you're here to cleanse the bloodline, the roots. And some of you are meant to work with roots. You could be a root worker. Okay? So as you heal your past, you heal the past, you step into a future with strength and clarity. Okay? And then you'll be manifesting your dreams. I mean, look at that. Abundance, more abundance. It says, "My dreams are coming true." My dear, whoever this message is for, trust and believe that things are happening for you. Major things, major things. It's about to take you on a whole new journey, on new platforms. If you're not on a platform right now, you need to put yourself on a platform. You are meant to be teaching this. Whatever you're doing, you are meant to be a teacher to others. Okay? Your tribe will come. Believe in your magic because it's here. It's here. You can't turn it off. You can run back to the church. It's still there. It's still there. You can't run from it. You've tried. You cannot run from this path. You cannot run from the path. Trying to run from the path, it will always block you in some type of way. You might start something new, things start going well for you for like 2-3 months, and then something must happen. Why? Spirit is going to always drag you kicking and screaming back to this path till you accept it. Till you accept it. Because you wear the crown. You cannot, it's just how you were created. So that's the message I have for someone. Yeah. is just going to keep you stagnant. You see how he's hanging from this tree, but his head is still illuminated. So you carry it. You can't walk away from it. You carry it. So if you don't know how to use it, just meditate, quiet everything down, call on spirit. Just start calling on spirit. They will answer you. Say, show me. Show me who I am. Show me what I'm meant to do. What is this? What am I supposed to do? Start asking. They will bring you the answers very fast. They will bring you the answers. Okay. They're ready to work with you. They're ready. They're ready. So that's the message I got today, guys. For whoever this is for, it's not for everybody. If you're not on this type of path, just quietly walk away from this video. This is for some highly, high minds, free minds, the minds that are already free, not anyone that are still sheep, still asleep. This might not be your message. Maybe when I get a chance, I'll do another message about the ex that hasn't called you in 20 years, then they'll call you. Anyway, that's the message for today, guys. Love you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if it resonates, please let me know. All right. Much love. Many blessings. Bye-bye.